If you don't qualify under one of the programs managed by Express Entry, or if your Express Entry rank isn't high enough that you're likely to get invited to apply, you can consider applying to the BC Provincial Nominee Program. The BC Provincial Nominee Program, or the BC PNP, has multiple streams. There's the Skilled Worker Stream, the Entry-Level Semi-Skilled Worker Stream, the Health Authority Stream, and 3 streams for international graduates, which have not yet been launched. The Skilled Worker Stream is for individuals with at least 2 years of skilled work experience, a job offer from an eligible BC employer in a skilled occupation. The job offer must be full-time, 30 hours a week, and indeterminate, meaning it has no end date. You have to pass an English or French language test and intend to reside in British Columbia. Additionally, your annual income must meet or exceed the minimum income requirements based on your family size, and your wage must be consistent with the median wage for your occupation in the location where you'll be working. Finally, if you meet all of those criteria and you meet the eligibility criteria of one of the Express Entry programs, you could apply through the BC PNP Skilled Worker Express Entry stream. And you might be wondering, why would I apply to the BC PNP if I meet the Express Entry program requirements? The reason being is if you apply to the BC PNP and get nominated, you will be awarded an extra 600 points in your Express Entry profile, which is almost a guarantee that you would get an invitation to apply in Express Entry. Alternatively, if you apply in the base skilled worker stream and you're nominated to apply, you would submit your application for permanent residence outside of the Express Entry system. And really all that means is that the processing time will be longer. If you are working in an eligible entry-level or semi-skilled job, these are typically hospitality and food service jobs, and you have 9 months of continuous full-time work in an eligible occupation for the same employer, you may be eligible to apply in the entry-level and semi-skilled program or stream. These are all occupations that are tier 4 and 5. In addition to having 9 months of continuous work experience, you need to have a minimum high school education, pass an English or French test, have a job offer for an eligible entry-level or semi-skilled occupation from the same employer that you've worked for the last 9 consecutive months. And again, you must meet the minimum income requirements based on your family size and have an intent to reside in British Columbia. For the Health Authority stream, you need to meet the education, training, and licensing requirements for your occupation and have a job offer from any BC Health Authority or a letter from a health authority or midwife practice group confirming that you're a physician, nurse practitioner, or midwife in British Columbia. And as I mentioned earlier, there are or will be 3 streams for international graduates in British Columbia. These are the bachelor's stream, the master's stream, and the doctorate stream. As of yet, these streams have not been launched. If you're working in British Columbia, or if you have a job offer from an employer in British Columbia, start by reviewing the employer requirements to make sure that the employer who's extended the job offer is eligible to support you through the BC PNP process.